And all greetings, this is Gilles. I'm having a lot of technical problem today. So to read those cards, to make this reading, but the general message, it is about a departure, it is a new beginning, it is we are moving into a state of enjoyment, or a state of, there is a great deal of freedom that is coming into the picture if we allow ourselves to let go of all kinds of judgment we have upon ourselves and to accept our sovereign self, our sovereign right to live in abundance, to live in grace. The highest wisdom that we can get from the angels today, it's consolation for the angel. If we connect to the angel, we'll find consolation. For of course, we have each other to consolate ourselves as well. But it is about appreciating the time where we can heal, we can feel good, we can. What is the understanding? What we need to understand is choice. For choice is very important. It is very significant. We already have made our choice. It is a matter of understanding what choice. Why did we make certain choice? And if it is not aligned with what we seek, then we can just make another choice. Everything is determined by our choice. The choice is the world of cause. Once we change the cause, the effects change. Although it's not always like instantaneous, it is inevitable as if we've changed the cause. If we return to the cause of health, then illness has to be disappeared. It is not about curing an illness, it's about returning to a state of alignment, of well-being. What we need to do is hope. Hope and Eloah, the great Elohim, the great hope is something that has to be always within, no matter what. It is part of the Pandora's box, the land of Pandora, the world of heaven, the paradise of the gods is really. Once we decided to come into matter, there was all kinds of trauma, war, illness, all kinds of things could befall upon man. But Prométhée put hope inside the box, and hope always remain inside, no matter what happens outside. This hope is very powerful, and the more we hope, the more we trust, the more we know that what we are seeking, which is our highest good and the highest good of all, is ready to happen. The more it is happening, and the less of a hurry we are to see it happening, the faster it will come as well. It is a subtle understanding, but the less in a hurry we are, the faster life will the more life will accelerate, because there is no rush in life. For all things is flow. And the general message for us today is reparation. It's about fixing that which does not work. Once we are aware of what does not work, we are able to fix it, to repair it. It's hexagram number 18 in the I Ching. To work on what has been spoiled. So 3 days before if we're gonna do a big change, it's good to prepare ourselves for 3 days, then do the change, and then to watch out for 3 days after. So we have a 7 days period of action that will allow us to carry successfully the work of restoration of that which has been spoiled. I hope this message was interesting. It resonates with you. I wanted to say, in relationship to my paintings about cosmology and divinity, it all comes from the Urantia book. It is a big book about the spiritual universe, about divinity. It is the highest spiritual science that can ever be found. It is, of course, a big book, and it is just a glimpse. Just gives a glimpse of something that's so marvelous. So it inspired a lot my painting, and my painting will help to anchor those energies, understanding. Through the course of time, who knows when it will happen, but it will happen. Behind me is a self-portrait from my astrology. It is there are many planets that, in essence, what I wanted to talk about is the 12th house in astrology. The 12th house, wherever your ascendant is where your first house. It is your house of the self, and the 12th house is the house of karma. And so, in my own chart, I have the planet of karma, Saturn, that's at 29 degrees of Aquarius, and I have my ascendant at 0 degrees of Pisces. So it is a great ending cycle of karmic lifetimes. It is karma does not mean bad. It means it is a time and space responsibility and energies that have to be balanced. And so it is about knowing ourselves, to understand who we are. And our astrology may not tell us who our true self is, the great eternal self, the divine self that we are, but it will tell us what kind of programmation did we come in into this realization of that physical experience. And so it is important to, if we are so inclined, is to study our own astrology to understand how we programmed. As a Pisces, ascendant Pisces, I have this, it is a very tumultuous, as I have a moon in Neptune in Scorpio, so I have a lot, and my North Node in Cancer, so I have a lot of water energy. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a little song. It goes like this. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey, and the sky is grey. I've been for a walk on a winter's day, on a winter's day. I'll be safe and warm, be safe and warm. If I was in LA, if I was in LA. California dream, California dream. On such a winter's day, I stepped into a church, I passed along the way. Oh, I got down on my knees, got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray, I pretend to pray. You know the preacher likes the cold, preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay, knows I'm gonna stay. California dream, California dream, on such a winter's day. Well, thank you very much, for we are in the spring here, but I hope you enjoy all those times of shifting and transformation. May God bless you, and I'll see you later. Namaste.